Howdy! Michael, a Mercedes guy here, and we're going to go off auto and onto a different topic here, and that is how to make your wood stove heat up the room more and also less smoke in the room when you open the doors. So, start with this particular stove has vents right here, and under the stove there is a vent here. Now what that is, there's a box, a steel box, with a cast iron stove inside it with a little distance between the two. So there's actually air, you can put in air here, or naturally air will go in here and come out here, and that way you get a little more heat. So let's put some forced air in here. So I had the sheet metal shop make me a box, and I got a squirrel cage fan that I fastened to the end, and this goes in that slot. Now, there'll be a little bit of vibration, so what you want to do, if you have this type of stove, is to drill some holes and tap this flange for threads so that you can force a bolt through the flange, because the flange is like this, so through the threads of the flange, and push this upper flange tight against the stove. And I've got 3 places I do that. Also, I use smaller sheet metal screws, and I've drilled a hole right beside my other 3 holes, so I can put a screw in and threads in this metal and pull this bottom lip down tight against the bottom lip. That way you don't have any vibration going on. But I'm just going to stick it in there the way it is right now. And I've got a little piece of wood here just to help it in position. Now, let's give it a test. You can hear it running, and man, the air coming out here is way more than it was without the fan. As you can see. So, less wood, more heat. Also, what helps is, now you can hear a little bit of that vibration from that sheet metal. I'll have to put in those bolts and screws, and that goes away. Also, set up a box fan to blow over your wood stove, and in this case it blows down my hallway. Now when you set up a box fan, what you want is a box fan that you can unplug the wire That way you can easily put on a furnace filter, and you don't have to snake the wire through the filter. You just plug that in. And now, by the way, this is all kind of primitive that I just thought of. So this is all in the design stage. And you're asking, where's all these wires? Okay. So, fans blowing. There's a little bit of noise. So I've set this outlet up with a switch to control it. But also, I've set up another outlet that is only 60 volts here and 60 volts here. So, while the other outlet is parallel, I'm going to make this outlet in series. So how do you do that? On an outlet, there's a little brake bar right here. So you grab that. And break it out. And I already did the one on the other side here. So now what I'll do is wire from here to here, not here, but wire from here to here, and then my power here and here, and it will require plugging two things in, and each one will get about 60 volts. So, there's 110 or 120, whatever, to here, but each one is only getting half. So, I have a switch on that, same switch. You can't even hear the fans. So that cuts down on the noise. Now, what you do want to do is pull your cover off after a few minutes of operation, shut it off, and feel the motor. Same with this one. Now I've already done this, and the motors actually run cooler. But there may be a different kind of motor that may run hotter on half the juice, so that's why you want to test that with your hand. So, I've got air blowing over and more air coming out of the wood stove. What else do I have going on here? This pipe right here goes to the outside, because with a wood stove, air is going in and up the chimney. That air's got to come from somewhere. So it's coming in every crack and everything in your house. And they've actually done tests where the furthest room in your house with a wood stove actually runs cooler because the air coming in. So I'm furnishing more direct air from the outside. And when this stove is nice and hot, with the drafts open, you can actually feel the air coming in. Now I put a damper on it, just so when I don't use the wood stove, I can shut off any outside air that might be creeping in. Okay, what's this, you ask? And again, design stage, just temporary. I'm going to actually fasten this to the stove. But what I've got going on here, there's holes under here. Okay? And my chimney actually has 3 flues in it, because I have a downstairs fireplace, this one, and a flue that used to be for the oil heat. I no longer use that. I have a heat pump. So I plumbed this downstairs into that chimney, into that flue. And again, I've got another much bigger squirrel cage fan hooked in. So I can turn this switch on, and you can hear that, and it's sucking air in right here. That way when I open the stove and smoke comes into the room, it's way less into the room now because it gets sucked out. Now, do note, this was just preliminary. I'm going to be replacing these with double-walled pipe and proper distances and insulation and so on. Actually, flames aren't going up either one, but I do want some good safety here. Now, another safety thing, the carpet actually went right up to there. So I cut out the carpet and the padding and put in a piece of sheet concrete, actually. And I'm actually going to put more in. I think the rule here is 3 feet. So I'm going to put more in, and I just happen to have these tile. I haven't put mastic on and got them down yet, but I'll use spacers and put grout in, and actually I'm going to tile the whole front of this. Since somebody has painted all the brick, I like seeing brick, but it's all painted. But anyway, that's more safety here, fire protection. Okay, we're down below my wood stove, and like I say, this is just testing to this is all going to be changed for better stuff. This is the cold air intake. This goes to the outside of the house. This is my smoke sucker, and it's a squirrel cage, and it goes right into an existing flue that was for the original oil furnace that was in this house.